Hey guys, I'm by myself today. Hell yeah. First video by myself. It's usually either both me and dad or just dad. Um, Today I wanted to talk about this little thing. It was kind of just a thing that me and my dad had like in conversation, but would work as a short little video. So this is probably like a 5, maybe even 3 minute video once it's edited. We're going to be comparing the old Man Thing Pop and the new Man Thing Pop, or Ted. So let's just get into it. So for this video, we're not going to... I have my knife right here. That's cool. For this video, we're not going to open this one. I'm just going to be comparing it in box. It's a little expensive. This is like a $50 pop. So for me, that's a little bit too much to take out of the box. I do gotta say though, looking at it up close, maybe we'll get a close up. It's a very, very detailed pop. You can see the goo and all the, what's the word, like viscous of the swamp, just like dripping off of him. Very detailed in terms of the mold itself too. I'm gonna pull this one out of the box for the video, so we're gonna just show that. And so now that we have him out of box, we can kind of compare them a little bit more easily. I'm going to pull back the box in a minute, but yeah, so originally when me and my dad got this one, we already had this one, so we were kind of comparing the two. At first we kind of thought it was, they were the same mold, but then this one had just a resized body, so it was like one of the 6 inches. Because this is a 6-inch, we thought it was a resized one, and it wasn't until I actually sat down to do this that I actually realized that they're pretty different. For starters, I guess I'll pull the box back up now. Even from the box alone, you can kind of tell, based on their poses, that they're a little bit different. The Man Thing comic version, like a little slouching over kinda, and for the Marvel TV show movie version special, he's kind of just outward, so that's already a difference. Something else I noticed was that on this one there are not any mushroom foliage on him, but this one obviously does have that. One very obvious difference that I'm looking at right now is the bloodstone on his back, which is from the Werewolf by Night special. Big fan of it, by the way. I've seen it 2 times, and I'm probably going to watch it again over the next few days. I very enjoy it. I would recommend if you haven't seen it. Yeah, it's they're very similar because they're the same character, but you can tell that this is still a unique design compared to this one. I do think this one could have had a little bit more attention to detail in the paint. I think the paint, when you get up close to it, it looks a little splotchy. But from afar, if I put this on my shelf, which I'm going to with mine and soon, you can kind of tell, from afar, it looks a lot better than it does up close. But even up close, it looks good, honestly. I do like this pop. I like the line. Yeah, the comparison between these two, this one's basically just an in-color, slightly more detailed version, and yeah. Kind of sucks because I don't want to take it out of the box, so maybe we'll scrap the video. He's here. So, I stopped for maybe a minute or 2 after filming the entire video. It's going to be inserted somewhere in there. I did this unboxing. I said I was too afraid to get him out of there because he's a $50 one. But we do have, this is in essence an extra one. We had one for me, and we got this one. So he convinced me that we should open
I think
him.
we just need to do it because I want to see.
Oh, I would have done it a little bit softer. He's expensive.
Does he?
Ooh. We'll have one inbox and one out of box because he's a good looking one.
He is super cool.
Yeah.
So one of the big things we wanted to see was if he had the bloodstone in him.
You definitely see it just from right here. He does not have the bloodstone on his back, which to me makes sense because I don't think he ever had the bloodstone on his back at all. But this does add to my point that I had earlier in the video that the painting on this one is a little bit messy looking, and this one is a little bit more complete looking. I think maybe we'll have a little close-up on the back. It just looks a lot more detailed looking at like the backwash to make it, I don't know what the actual term is, I forget. To show the actual grooves adds to it a lot. Where something like this, you can't really do that. It's obviously like a gray base that they painted highlights in white and stuff. I really liked this one.
Yeah, that's cool.
I like both of them a lot, but I think I like this one just slightly more because I think the color makes it pop a little bit.
Speaking of color, they are supposed to be running. Okay, well then we already talked about it, so there we go. Thank you. All right, we're gonna cut from here. I'm gonna cut, I guess. I'm gonna shut up.
That'll just about do it for this video. Drop a comment. Did you enjoy the Werewolf by Night special that dropped on Disney Plus last year? This year we are actually going to get a colored version dropping on October 20th. I don't know if this will be out by then. If it is already out, leave a comment on what you thought about that. Do you think the color adds to it or does it take it away? I obviously have not seen it yet, so I think the aesthetic of having a black and white horror movie is a good callback to the original 30s, 40s horror movies of Frankenstein, Creature of the Black Lagoon, stuff like that. And you can tell the director is very passionate about those films. So I think having a color version, while it is a neat add-on, I don't think it should ever fully replace that artistic vision of that. Letting a little bit of my film nerd side come out. I really enjoy both of these props. Man-Thing is a character that I don't know a ton about, but I do very enjoy his design, and I enjoy the concept of him. I enjoy a little bit of the stories that I have read. I need to read a little bit more. I've read maybe a handful of issues of Man-Thing, but that is going to do it for this video. I already told you to leave a comment, subscribe, like the video, check out our other stuff. We do unboxings, we do some mystery boxes, stuff like that. Yeah,